Hey guys and girls, you know, y'all been asking about taking a tour of Twin Eagle Ranch. And there's no reason for me to take a tour of Twin Eagle Ranch because I know where everything is already. But I got my buddy from Alabama. That's right, Roll Tide, Alabama. Richard Jean, the fishing machine. Elmer. Ain't no telling. He's got more names than a cricket full of legs.
Oh, man.
But I'm going to take Richard Jean on a nickel tour of the ranch. It's late in the evening. We're going to go in between here and dark. We're going to go to the dam. We're going to the pecan trees. We're going to the pig trap. Don't you get in that pig trap. And I ain't no telling what we're going to do. We got a 223 here covering a little dust. I know it'll shoot one time, though. If we have to, if we get attacked by wild hogs. I got Beamer in the back, just in case.
Let's
Richard,
check him out right here.
Yeah, Beamer's in the back.
Beamer, look here.
Beamer's asleep. All right, let's get her on. Let's get her on. Richard G.
Let's do her in there, boy.
The touring machine.
I ain't scared of no hog, bear, nothing.
Well, we'll find out. Aaron Wells is a national champion drag racer. Drives a '69 Camaro. Goes like 300 miles an hour or something like that in 1,000 feet. I mean, it really runs. And his kids, Tyler and Kenzie, they both drag race also. They're just little bitty rascals. Tyler won his race this last weekend. Aaron is the defending national champion. They've had 2 races the last 2 weekends, first 2 races of the year. He won them both. And this is his place over here. Got him a nice little place back here in the woods. He got a much nicer building than I've got. He has a much nicer dock than I have. But that's good. That's good. I like to show my partner stuff off.
I've never seen one.
Out there, I see that.
There's one there too. There's 3.
I see a hen
behind that tree.
Look at that big beard. See if we can make him gobble. Hear it?
Yeah.
Stay, Beamer. Broke it. This is the creek right here. This is the creek that runs into the lake that we fished, where we caught all the crappie. This creek comes out of the ground about a mile up here on our property.
So that water is super cold.
Yeah, it's cold. It's spring water, but it quits running. It's running good now, but it'll quit. Uh-oh. Gotta have a little. We're stuck now, Richard.
We're gonna have to get out and push.
I'm thinking that we can get out with 4-wheel drive.
Well, if we can't, we'll have to push it out. Ain't that right?
I'm thinking we can get out with 4-wheel drive.
Just the camera.
Push, I take
Woo!
I'll have to take a picture of y'all pushing.
You don't get paid to push, do you?
I get paid to run the camera.
These are big pecan trees. We got probably close to 1,000 pecan trees. We sell them every year on the internet, and most of them we just sell to a pecan processor. There's probably about, I don't know, maybe 15 or 20 right here in this little patch.
Goodness.
That's a big giant pecan tree. All those are pecan trees you're seeing right there.
And these are, you said diamondbacks and timber rattlers.
Both diamondbacks and timber rattlers.
Oh my.
Not much anymore. This was Chris's birthday present right there. That little Mahindra.
Mahindra.
Yeah, it's a 38 horsepower is all it is.
Them's supposed to
got
be real good
air
tractors.
conditioning and everything. Yeah, I'm kind of wanting to trade in on a 53 horsepower. About 10 tons of pecans this year. That's a lot of pecans.
That is a lot.
We got pecan trees scattered everywhere. Like that's a big pecan tree right there, and that's just a tree all out by itself. It'll be loaded with pecans. Yeah, I'm wanting to get Chris one of those greenhouses. I want a greenhouse. We want to do a greenhouse. Get serious about this. We may have to survive out here. You know, we run out of money. We have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that we might ought to pull a few weeds while we're here. Look at that row, will you?
Yep.
Look at that row going through there. Now, those tomatoes, those are plants down there. Those all come up from seeds. and they're growing pretty fast. We got good looking ground. We got corn, we got onions. That's really doing good. I have no clue what that is. You could probably tell me what that is.
What is that?
I don't know. If you tell me, I'll believe you.
I really don't know. I really.
If they don't have them little stakes by them with a little picture on them, I don't know what they are. I know what a tomato plant is.
And corn. Watch that.
That's the first time I've walked into that. I come really close a lot. Just as I got to it, I turned and looked back.
I remembered that because you told me to watch it a while ago.
Yeah.
There's a deer.
There goes a deer. There's an outlaw that robbed a train. It's not a rumor, it's a true story. But there's an outlaw that robbed a train, and he got a big sack of gold, like lots of money in gold coins and gold bullion. And they were chasing him, and he come on this ranch. He come on this ranch back in here somewhere. And he come through here, and he had the gold, and they caught him at the other end of this ranch, and he didn't have the gold. So the story is, and they never ever found the bag of gold. So somewhere on this ranch, that gold that guy hid, and they killed that dude, and so he never ever got a chance to tell anybody where the gold was. And it's on this ranch somewhere.
Wouldn't you like to find it?
I would. And I told I had Apache works here now, but we had one guy working here one time. His name was Pablo. And Chris was telling Pablo that story, that anytime he's out here digging a post or messing around with a backhoe or something like that, to keep his eye out for that bag of gold. And he said, okay, he said, Miss Chris, he said, I'll keep my eye out for that bag of gold. And she said, you let us know now if you ever find that. See, here's an old bridge. This was the county road. It's an old WPA bridge right here. There might be a sticker over there, I don't know, but some of these bridges have a WPA sticker on them. But it goes down here and goes into a pond I got over there. But Pablo looked at Chris and he said, Miss Chris, if Pablo find gold, you know find Pablo. No, I tell you, I'd take that gold and I'd blacktop these roads. Maybe not this one. Well, it depends on how much that gold was worth. I might even blacktop this one. And this is the old county road right here. It actually, the county road now, just over there about 400 or 500 yards going over the hill there. That's an old Indian mound right there. And they actually...
Where's the Indian mound?
That's an Indian mound right there in front of us.
That's huge.
And that's over on my neighbor's land, Ray House, and or Pat House. And they dig a lot on that mountain. I mean, he allows people to go in there and dig around for Indian artifacts and stuff. And that's on the other side of the county road from our land. But it's a pretty cool deal. Sometimes this is a county road right here. And we put right here, we put about 6 inches of water underneath the county road, If that county road hadn't have been there, I could have built a dam about 10 foot taller. This lake would have been 200 acres.
My goodness, what a lake.
See, all we fished was just a little part of it.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, we didn't fish. Well, you get on the other dam. This is a nice lake. This is 77 acres. This is my favorite deer hunting hole right here. My grandson, Lightman's. They're like the greatest deer stand in the world.
Texas hunter.
I got 3 of them, man. I wished I had 10 of them. I mean, it's a great stand. This one's in a great location. I got to tell you a snake story right here. This is a miracle story. You see all these trees down there, all them trees, that was all solid little trees, and we need them cleared out. And we put this stand here, so Apache got down there and was cutting all those trees down and got them piled up. We're going to eventually burn them. But he cut all those little small trees down. He got down to the last tree he was going to cut, and He was just reaching down to cut it with a chainsaw, and the chain flew off his saw. He said he had never ever had that happen before. And when the chain flew off his saw, he just, of course, flipped the chainsaw off like you'd do, obviously. And when he did, he heard a rattlesnake. He got to looking around, you know, he wasn't going to move. He heard that rattlesnake, and I saw that right there. I thought, whoa. And he was looking around, and the snake was curled up, big snake this long, curled up, big diamondback, curled up by that tree. He was getting ready to put his hands right down by. Probably would have bit him. And he was right down there. His mule was sitting on top of that dam. I mean, it could have been really bad.
That blade was meant to come off that
He
saw.
tells me, he says, I got angels on this place.
That's right.
He said, I got angels here. That angel knocked that blade off, that chain off that saw. Now this is what you call a Cadillac deer stand. This is it.
Is it warm in the wintertime? I bet.
Hey, something broke my glass. Looky there.
Uh-oh.
I hate spiders. Well, it probably broke it and pointed at me.
No. Wait a minute. Whoa. I wish we could have repeated that. I didn't have my camera on.
Probably broke that dang camera. You pointed at me a minute ago. Probably broke it. How you do that?
Well, you do this.
How you do that?
Well, you hold the camera one.
How
See
you
what
do
kind of cameraman you are.
I'm shooting right into the sun. I know better than that. Hey,
Dog.
hey.
Whoa.
Hey.
Whoa.
Hey. Don't you throw that rock and break my window.
I ain't, but hey, whoa.
That's it?
That's your move?
That was it.
That's the best you got? Is that the best you got?
All right, let's do it like we should.
Is that the best move you got?
Doggone it. Woo! I'm talking about woo! If you're going to do it, or don't do it. One way or the other. Okay.
Scared me plumb. I bet that was hail that broke that window.
Let's see you do your roll, Jimmy. You got to do it. You gotta
Yeah, wait. Oh, let me get my camera back on. This can be edited out perfect right here.
I'm talking woo. I'm talking woo. I'm talking woo. Get out of here. Get out of here. Right up. That's our hog trap. We caught 12 in it the other day. It's on a, you know, we had 4 in it the other night, but there were 9 more on the outside, so didn't set it off. We put crawfish there in it too, but evidently those hogs didn't like those crawfish because they didn't show up to eat them. It's baited, it's ready.
It's got corn though.
Yeah, we got plenty of corn there. Ain't that something?
Beautiful.
Now this, as they would do at Disney World, this is the highlight of the whole tour.
Yep.
This ain't the top of the world. The top of the world may be the real highlight, but to me, this is the highlight right here. I just love coming here myself. I come over here a lot. Chris and I drive over here a lot.
Cacti.
We saw a mountain lion right up here one day, big old pretty mountain lion. It took it for a second, we didn't know what it was. And we come right around this corner right here, and just we did that mountain lion come around this corner coming this way. She run up that mountain and straight up. And I thought it was a dog at first or a big deer, and all of a sudden, you know, both of us said cat, you know.
Yeah.
And big old long tail.
Long
Oh, it
tail.
was beautiful. It was
Low to
beautiful.
the ground.
It was beautiful. I mean, she was gorgeous. But you know, they travel about 200-mile radius, so you don't, there you go.
There it is. There's a different angle.
That's what she looks like. That's my partner's boat dock, so you know where you are.
Yep.
See how the hogs have been up here and tearing the top of the dam up? And this is the dam we lost.
They have. Look at all the rooting they've been doing.
Yeah. You see that metal deal down there in the bottom?
Yeah.
That was where the pipe went through and went down the bottom, and that pipe's wrapped around that tree, part of it. A lot of it went on down. It tore a 75-foot wide hole in the middle of this dam, right about in here somewhere.
Wow.
If you'd have been standing here, it'd have probably killed you.
It'd have killed
I mean, it blew a hole in it. And then when we got through, it was like 150 feet or 200 foot wide. or I don't remember, 400.
So right
feet.
up here is where the, yeah, I seen that now.
Yeah, so we rebuilt it. We don't have anything running through a pipe or anything.
And this actually catches trees or whatever.
Yeah, we put, this is where it was supposed to overflow. It's about a foot from overflowing when that happened. I mean, it should have got just overflowed out. And this is still the emergency overflow right here. If the water gets up really, really high, of course we mow this, we bring a mower down here and mow this.
Ooh, I want to look at that.
If the water gets up really, really high, it'll overflow. This is the emergency spillway. Like that other place I showed you. It gets up, and this is like 5 foot below the top of that dam. And so it won't ever go over the top of that dam, it'll go out right here. But this is where the water runs out. And you can see, and I got this weir system I built in here where, you know, it'll get clogged up a little bit with trash, and it'll actually cause the water to raise up, and I can move this up or down. If it gets too much, if the water starts coming up too high, you know, I just raise it up and let more water out.
And you put them rocks there to keep it from erosion from
keep
occurring.
it from washing out, yeah. Probably not a...
What kind of snake is that, folks? That's just a water snake.
Yeah.
That's a banded water snake.
Yeah.
It's
He's not poisonous.
That excited me, folks.
Yeah, he's not poisonous.
Yeah.
And you know, I come down here and look occasionally, and there's usually some bluegill or shad down here, but you don't really lose too many fish out of there.
No. Not enough to hurt anything.
No. How I named this lake, I was over here, I'd driven a four-wheeler down here right after we bought it about 17, 18 years ago. I was sitting there about this time of the day just looking down through that lake and had the four-wheeler turned off and sitting there looking. I kind of glanced up in the air, and there was two big bald eagles way up there just circling around. And I thought, wow, that's pretty cool, twin eagles. And that's how the name Twin Eagles came about, because that's a beautiful view right there. I mean, you look at, and that's a 130-acre lake. I mean, it's
huge.
That's a big lake. That's a, you know, for a.
It is huge.
I wouldn't trade this lake for any lake in the nation, any private lake in the nation. We call the top of the world. We got another place we call on the other side of the ranch, across on the other side of the lake. We call top of the world 2. This is top of the world right here. We didn't even find that other place for a long time until we built a road over there. It's a cool spot too. You can see south for miles, you know, I don't know how many miles, but a lot of miles. I saw a big rattlesnake going up this road one time, and I let it get away. I couldn't catch it.
They're quick when they're running.
Well, if they try to get away from you, they're pretty hard. This is it.
Oh my goodness.
Gotta keep your eye out for snakes. But it's pretty cool right here.
Is that a lake?
That is, what you're seeing over there is Ardmore City Airport. Our house is down there in that bottom. You see that? You see that in that bottom right there?
Yeah.
See that green field over there?
Uh-huh.
That's at the upper end of the lake. Our house is right below that.
Uh-huh.
That dam is behind that mountain right there. And the other lake that we fished today, the trees have grown up where you can't see it. I had a beautiful view of it up here. Well, you can't even see it now.
No.
But it's down there. It's down there. That's those big fields we drove through. There's a road where you turn to go to that other lake.
Yeah.
That's that corner. And I brought a bulldozer up here and pushed a bunch of cedar trees and cleared this off. Pushed some cedar trees down there and burned them. But now these have all got so big I still can't see the lake.
Look at these pretty flowers
I
right
need to-
here. Look how
Yeah,
pretty.
we got a lot of wildflowers.
Look at that. The color.
These cactus will get those big purple deals on them.
Uh-huh.
Those are those big cactus, and you know they make cactus jelly out of them.
Yeah.
We actually had cactus jelly. We got a friend of ours here that comes up here on
It's
this
good, isn't it?
mountain and gets those and make cactus jelly out of them. Yeah, it's real good.
Look at them pretty flowers.
Our land goes about 2 miles that way, and our road. I mean, we got a road that goes all the way to the end of it over there. Actually, do you remember when we got up in that deer stand, that Texas hunter stand?
Yeah.
If you keep going on down this road, a couple miles and then cut back and go down to the lake, which is right down there, and go off of that road on the end where we turned around. Or well, not there, but if going down the road where right past the deer stand, that comes down that fence line, that's where you could go. You go all the way around to there. And we got this road goes down, and used to you could go across that bottom, but now you end in the lake. Wow. I mean, that road that goes down and cuts down and ends in the lake. But this is the top of the world. And then we got another place that's hard to tell from here.
You can smell them flowers too.
Oh,
smell that.
Yeah. But if you go on top, you see that point right over there on top of that mountain that's pretty high?
Yeah.
That's the other side of our land on that end. If you get on that mountain, you can see that way for like forever. You see how far you see here?
Uh-huh.
Chris and I come up here at night sometimes. We'll just drive up here in the mule, and if it's thunder and lightning around, it's kind of cool. You know, you'll see. Yeah. Interstate 35 is between Oklahoma and Dallas is only over there about, Oklahoma City and Dallas is only over there about 10 or 12 miles straight that way. It is. All right, we're going to end this right here. We're going to end the tour right here because it's getting close to dark. That's your nickel tour there, Richard. Enjoyed it.
I have enjoyed it.
I thought there was a spider or something there. It flew away, whatever it was. But it's good. Hey, guys and girls out there, you finally got to see a tour of the Twin Eagle Ranch. You asked about it for a while, and this is it right here. I hope she's not got a rattlesnake over there. We better go check that out in a minute. But, hey, if you're not subscribed to Richard Jean, the Fishing Machine, make sure you do it. He's getting up close to 200,000, going to hit 200,000 not too far in the future. And be sure to subscribe to his channel. You have a lot of fun on there. He has a lot of fun. Does a lot of crappie fishing, bluegill fishing. Saw the other day how to get a big bunch of gob of worms. Oh, I wish you'd have brought a bunch of them. We'd have put them in I wanted to put some worms in the flower bed in front of the house, so when the kids come down, we can go out there at that flower bed and dig up a few worms for the kids to catch bluegill off the dock.
I'll just send them to you.
Yeah. So anyway, be sure to subscribe to that Richard Jean, the Fishing Machine. You'll have a lot of fun. You'll have a lot of fun. He's a fun guy to be around. Good Christian man. Married to an Indian. Got not much hair left. Got not much hair left because of it. But that's... I ain't got much left either, buddy.
Let's see. Oh, I'd give anything to have that pretty hair you got. I would.
Oh, hey, guys and girls, remember, I love you.
Love y'all. And God bless y'all.